Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Night of the Dead. Well, it's hour 22, and I do believe we're close to hour 23, so we better get moving. Now, I have done some work down here, and I did put one trap in because it's part of my infrastructure, and I also do have some light because, yes, this is taking place at night. I'll do my best to keep it as bright as possible, but we don't want to wash it out too much. Now, the first thing I need to talk about is the last episode. At the end of the last episode, I saved the game, and it turns out that that file was invalid. You can kind of see it. If it doesn't save the right date, you probably want to save it again, just to be sure. So I kind of had to repeat what I did in the previous episode. Unfortunately, things did not work out anywhere near as well. I have no armor. I have no pistol. The only thing I did get is I got a rare pipe, and that's about it. I might actually have gotten a rare bow, a superior bow. I don't actually know why I'm carrying this one. Drop that on the ground. So that's about it. My knuckles are pretty hurt actually at the moment. Oh, that is hour 23. Okay, we better get moving. Now, I do have what I need for construction, so let's get down here. Let's see what I have been doing. I recreated what we made in that episode. We're just going to see how this works out. All right, so I have this up here basically so I can reach and repair my my traps, my main ones. I'm going to make heavy use out of the shredders. Of course, we do have one here. See, this is going to be my last protection. If something manages to make it here, this is going to push them off. It actually works on both sides, but I only need it on one side. And it is actually useful because, you know, it spared me from having to make something to put the stairs on. All right, we need to get moving quickly. All right, so first things first, I do believe I have what I need to make what I want to make. Actually, we'll start with the shredder because I'm going to make two of them. And I have to make sure these guys are centered properly. So let's see here. Okay, can you just get out of my way? Okay, right there should be good. And it looks like it's well centered. There we go. All right, let's go. See, as they walk by, this thing is going to twist and turn and grind them up. It's kind of the purpose of it. All right, let's see. I want to make sure I don't interfere with the other one over there. Right about there should be good. There we go. Okay, so yep, we got space over here. Good. So as they walk by on either side, it's going to twist and turn, and yeah, that's going to be very painful for them. Oh, by the way, yeah, physics doesn't seem to be a thing in this game. I made these floors all the way across, and it was just hovering midair. I basically built this just because it looked ridiculous. So that's the reason that's there, by the way. Oh, and over here, I got my stairs, and I got the triangles on each side, so they can more easily get up here. I'm guessing they're going to come from every direction. So let's get to work. I want some more death and destruction over here. So I'm thinking right here, why don't we put, because I was looking at some of these, we'll put a spike floor, like right here, so there's no way they can avoid it. There we go. And let me see. Now I have a mission to put a cutter down, so I might as well do that too. And I have everything I need. All right, so basically we have 5 traps. So we have the spikes. Ooh, we have the spikes. Then they have to go through here. Then they have to walk along the long way of death. I have a feeling that first shredder is going to do a lot of damage. And if they get that far, they're going to get knocked off and they have to do it again. Oh, this needs to be reloaded. All right, so here's the thing. As these things go along, they kind of wear down. When I put this in, there was a zombie in the area, a big guy, so I decided to test it and it worked fine. This would push him off and he'd go back around the track again. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It's mostly for pushing them off. But as you can see, it's currently saying reload, and it needs branches, so boom, reloading. See, that's what this is for, is so that I can access these guys and reload them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach those, but these are my bread and butter right here. And of course, I have a lot of light, so we can see a lot of destruction. Okay, and apparently I got a achievement for melee traps. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so they're going to come up here, they're going to get spiked, then they're going to get cut up, then they're going to do the walk of death. If somehow they manage to make it all the way down here, well, they're going to get pushed off. And, if somebody does make it, I'm going to hit him right there. I'm guessing there won't be a lot left of him at that point. Now, what I do have to watch out for, of course, is the spitters, because, if they see me, they're going to spit at me. I don't know if they're going to do damage to this. Now, for the next horde, assuming I actually survive, I will have to start upgrading. Now, these guys here, I think you can upgrade them if you have a wrench, and of course, the proper materials. And of course, where's my hammer? Now, you can upgrade these floors and the platforms if you have nails and cement and bricks. Now, I can make bricks. I don't know about cement. I may have to actually look that up. But that is probably something I should look into for the next horde, which of course is going to be tomorrow night. But realistically, that's going to be like 3 or 4 hours. Because, it took us 2 hours to get from 10 a.m. to this. So, we're going to be at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning when this goes. By the way, this horde is going to run a very long time. But as I understand, it's a wonderful opportunity to get research. At the moment, I have 30. See, I went and I got the junior engineer one again, but there was another one I got too. There was something in survival called Porter, and it was only 25, and it gave me more inventory slots, an extra 12. There are other ones, but see, the thing about research is some things require you to find books. So we're going to have to keep our eyes open for books in the future because I want a big inventory. Now, another thing is that, certain items only stack to a certain amount in your inventory. So what you would be doing is upgrading like your ammo bag, have a bigger stack of ammo, the same thing with food. And I think material is probably the most important one because you're going to be getting a lot of materials. You'll notice that my branches don't stack higher than 70. But if I put them in a box, I can get like 100, 200 in one stack. So that's something that we're going to have to keep our eyes open. Oh, I just killed a raven there before because I saw him. Where did his meat go? Because I know he had meat. Oh, there it is right there. Bird meat. All right, we'll have to cook that up later. All right, so we're waiting for the little circle at the top to fill in. And that's when they're going to come. So the only thing we can do now is wait. And here they come. Now, as I understand, it does take them a while to arrive. I guess they spawn pretty far away. And we're going to get a lot of them. This is going to run into hour 1. So let's just see, because I have actually seen this before. All right, so we're just going to wait for them to show up. So what we're going to do in the next episode, after I clean up after this, and the one thing we're really looking to get from this is a lot of research. Let's just see, we're starting at 30. And we're probably going to need to make another box over there to basically store all our stuff because I do want to go and do this mission here at the research center. I'm guessing there'll be a lot of good loot in there. So I'm hoping that I can actually get things like armor and good weapons and such like that. And maybe some actually components and things we need for the future. Maybe some nice books too. That'd be good. Okay, here comes our first volunteer. Is there anybody else? Okay, we have a couple coming. Well, that's actually a big dude right there. All right, so let's see how this works out for us. Okay, you're my first customer. Tell me how you really feel about that. Oh, he got dragged under. That must have hurt. Okay, we get the spike. A little bit on the cutter there. Remember, they can still path to me because if they do make it all the way down here, then they can come up here. So they actually do have a path to me. Oh, we got a bunch of customers here. And you can see they're dropping little bags for me. I hope those things last a long time. I'm guessing they would have to, because it would be kind of silly if the ones that dropped in the beginning... Yeah, okay, they're just getting dragged into that, aren't they? All right, come up the stairs. Next customer. Ooh, did that hurt? I hope so. See, one of the reasons for having this platform here is because I can just kind of kneel down, come over here, and then I can reload it. But you can see the count, 94 of 100. I don't have to do anything with that one for now. And they haven't reached this one yet, so yeah, that first shredder is doing a job. But I'm sure the spikes in the cutter are also helping. So we're looking for customer reviews afterwards. We want your real opinion. Yeah, they're kind of doing an angle so the cutter isn't really hitting them a lot. Although that one looks like I got killed by the cutter. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you be shooting that stuff at me. Okay, ow! Stop that. That's rude. I made you this wonderful little thing here, and you're just being rude. It's like an amusement park ride. Okay, so far nobody has gotten to the second shredder. It's feeling lonely. I mean, just listen to them. They're loving it. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some massive upgrades for the next night because I'm guessing that we'll get some escalation going here. Considering it's probably like 3 or 4 hours away, I'll probably have to upgrade the foundations. I think you need nails and cement and bricks to do that. And then I think I need a wrench to upgrade the shredder here. I was looking at it before. If you look... Here, hold on a second. If I switch over to this, and then I look at that, and I hit T, it says you need a wrench. Now this one over here, of course, all I need is nails, cement, and bricks. Because I'm guessing that the zombies will become more destructive over time. What do you mean for now? This seems to be working really good. And we got a lot of bags there. And we have a lot of the night left, don't we? I just don't want them attacking that. I'm hoping that they're going to come after me. Okay, definitely a kill for the cutter. I can't reach the cutter, though, to refill it, though. Hold on. Nope, I can't reach it. I can reach the other one, but I can't reach the cutter, and I can't reach the spikes. I'm guessing it's because they're low to the ground and these guys are high. Oh well. Well, you know, so far the first shredder is actually doing a great job. You know, I think it deserves a reload here. How are we doing? Yeah, you know what? Here, have some branches. I think it liked that. Yeah, I mean, so far, nobody has made it any further. You know, I could probably put another trap in there. Okay, that ended quickly. Okay, here they come. I'm guessing maybe that was a wave or something like that. Yeah, look at the bags. There's probably a lot underneath us, too, because they're all dying on this side. Ah, the thrill. They're enjoying it. It's like children at an amusement park. Enjoy the rides. Disney never had such a wonderful ride. Is any coming from the other direction? Oh, yes, they are coming from the other direction. They're just making the long run around to get to the stair. Yeah, pathing is critical, isn't it? But I'm guessing there's going to be things like exploders and such like that, so you have to make everything very, very strong. Now, I am actually going to be ripping out those stairs because, after all, like I said, I want to have like rows and rows of death and probably platforms like this above it. Although I might have to make like shields or something like that to protect from spitters and other terrible things. I mean, who knows? Maybe they even show up with guns or something like that. I mean, the spikes and the cutter are doing pretty well for themselves, but it is definitely the shredder here that is MVP. And like I said, this guy hasn't had a chance to do anything yet. Are any of them actually going to get through? I've seen a couple of tough zombies, but they haven't gotten past this. And I can't wait to get to all those bags, because there is just so many wonderful research things. Like, for instance, you can actually research vehicles and make them. I think the first thing you can make are different kinds of motorcycles. It's just that you need the books, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to keep our eyes open for books so that we can do the research we need to get all those fun toys. Because there's a lot of traps in the future. There's a lot of traps. As a matter of fact, I was looking at this too. Where was it? Traps? Because look, there's also like a ballista, a spike shooter. There's actually a trebuchet. How is that gonna work? And what was this over here? Then we have like ground traps, but they look like single use, A landmine, that's not something that can go off a number of times, right? And a small animal trap. Okay, what was that? I just heard something really mad. Can I reach those bags? Wait a minute. Can I reach the bags? Like right here, maybe? Oh. Take! Oh, I just got a bunch of them. Okay, so I had 30. What do I have now? It looks like 77. Of course, that's all what I could reach. You see, there's still a pile there. There's probably a big pile underneath, too. Oh, I think the spikes are broken now. Because it's not working anymore. It's stuck up. Now, you'd think that would actually do a lot of damage, but I have a feeling it's not doing any. The thing is, I can't reach it to actually repair it. Like I said, I think that the shredder is doing all the damage that we need for now. Maybe what we could do is put like a guillotine here. I mean, if we put a guillotine there, I can reach it and reset it. And it can do just a little bit of extra damage if they do get through. Interesting idea. Maybe I could put one, just something big so that I can reach it. Let's take a quick look at that. All right, so we have the guillotine. Okay, that's a big one. The compressor. That would be interesting. And of course, that's the one I'm using, the pusher. I'm using the spikes. And of course, our wonderful shredder. I don't know about those. I fall that in the same category as the cutter. It's just that I wouldn't be able to reach it from here. Yeah, the mallet would probably be fun. And of course, barb fence there. I'm guessing they can upgrade really well. But I don't know if you put too many of those down, would it consider them, breaking the path? How are we doing? Doing well? Okay, we are actually in hour 1. So I don't know how long it's going to go from here. We're probably going to be close to hour 2, I guess. Oh, okay, the cutter's not working either anymore. Yep. All right, so it basically... It's this shredder that's doing everything. Yeah, nobody's getting past it. All right, you know what? I think this guy deserves a reload. So why don't we just do a reload? Okay, have a nice branch or two. Okay, they are still coming, of course. Foolish zombies. Give me all your research. All your research. Now, I'm hoping for a lot of it. Oh, it's music to my ears. Music. Yeah, they're still coming at a healthy pace, aren't they? And I'm guessing that, like, starting tomorrow night, there'll be a lot more. Maybe they'll be coming in denser groups to try to overwhelm what you actually have. So that's the reason that you really need to consider like upgrading defenses and make things stronger. I mean, it could very well be that somebody's going to show up and just explode and blow out my stairs unless I have them upgraded. But like I do say, I'm going to be taking those stairs out because I want another track like this. Maybe I could actually put it on this side, but I still have to be able to get in there to get the bags. But then again, I think you can walk under it anyway. I'll work it out. I think we can stay with this and just upgrade it for tomorrow night's Horde. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, and I do see that we have a spitter coming, so I'm just going to back up. They're still coming at a good clip here, aren't they? But yet, none of them have gotten past this shredder. You know, for the first night, this thing is just so ridiculously overpowered. And I do have a second one. You coming? Oh, somebody's shy. He's dead now, though. All right, we still have the pulsing red skull, so I'm guessing that we still have more coming. Okay, there's one. Anybody else? There's another one. Oh, those are big guys. Kind of looks like the feral white from a certain zombie game that also has hordes. Oh, and the red pulse, it's gone, but we still have one coming. Maybe he was in town and he wants to be part of the party. Because it does seem as if the horde is done. We got another one coming here. We got another one coming there. I'm guessing that means no more are going to spawn. I can't wait to get my hands on all those bags. Yep, nobody has gotten past the first shredder. And I did all this work for nothing. Okay, are we done? Is there anybody else coming? I think we are finally done. There we go. Survive the night. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's just check this out here. Right, I have to reload this one because it's broken. The count is 0 of 100, so... And same thing with this one. Yeah, they're too low to the ground, so I can't reach them from up there. All right, let's start grabbing these. T. Okay, I got a bunch of those. What's on the ground? Wow, big old pile on the ground there. All right, T. So I'm going to grab them all, then we'll see how much it is. T. Oh, there's a no T? Right, T, right there. Okay, and I think that's going to be an F because it's one of them. All right, I got a couple over there. T. And can I reach from here? Okay, T. All right, I got a bunch of them over there. All right, let's see here. All right, I got a T over here. Oh, there's a bunch over here on the ground. There's still a lot up above. Let's just get everything. Any more here? Did I miss one over there? Here, let me go around first. I might as well just go up this way because they're not going to hurt me. Although I do need to reload this one. Here, first things first. Grab those. And then let's do a quick reload of this. Right, is that it? Is there any more? I think that's everything. All right, and the final total is 242. Pretty darn nice. And I think it was a very successful horde because they never got anywhere near me. fact, they didn't get past this. I mean, this one here would have been just as damaging, but look, a no reload required because it never activated. And this didn't activate either. So I think that worked out really well. Really well indeed. So let's get down here and over here. All right, we are done. The next horde is not going to be until tonight. And I do want to do some upgrades over here because you don't know what kind of things you're going to run into. You know, in terms of like, I mean, do they have exploders showing up? Are they going to destroy the wood frames or something like that? In which case, I'll be standing on top and they'll be beating on the sides. Because if they can't get to you, they'll just destroy everything. As long as there's a clean path to get to you, they'll do that. But then again, like I said, you know, clean path, but we want to hurt them for it. All right, and I think that's going to be it. What was this? What is that anyway? Oh, that was the bow that I dropped. Right. Hopefully that just vanishes. By the way, I did make the crafting bench over here, which does remind me, let's look at some research. All right, so here's the thing. We did the engineering graduate. I would love to do this one, but I need a book for it. So we're going to cancel this. What I would like to do would be junior blacksmith. That way I can make a machete, I can make a spear, I can make a handmade submachine gun, and I think I can reforge items or something like that. That's only 50. I'm going to research that. Now, in terms of survival, I mentioned this one right here. Inventory slots, plus 12. That one right now. I'd love to get this one, but unfortunately, I need a calisthenics book for that. So we're going to be looking for that in the future here. I'm going to have to check some things out. I did see one other thing that I wanted. Where was it? Was it utility? There we go. Jogger. This one costs 40, but I will run 7% faster. For the moment, I don't have a vehicle, so I just have to kind of run around. So I'm going to research that one. It might be a waste, but I don't think so. Boxer, I think for now, until I get a good beat on things, because there's just so much. There is so much here. Where is skill? See, if you look at, what is it, utility? I'm looking specifically for something here. Yeah, there it is right there. Vehicle engineer. You can't even do the first one without finding this book. And you'll just be able to make an engine for that. What is the next one? Veteran vehicle engineer. See, I have no idea how the vehicle construction works. But I mean, obviously you need a lot of things. What's cell? Herbalist? What does that do? Oh, resistances. You probably need things for that though, right? Right. Okay, so chips and such like that. All right, so there's a lot to learn. A lot to learn. Anyway, that is going to be it for our first horde. I think that was a spectacular success. So what I need to do is I'm going to have to empty out my inventory so that we can be as light as possible, because I'm hoping that when we go here to the research center, there's going to be a lot of loot there. Unfortunately, yeah, that's all I got right now, the pipe. Even though I would really like to get, let's just see here for a second. All right, so I can make machete now, but I think I'm missing copper ingot. I'd like a really good brass knuckle, a really good one, because the one I have is common and it's at like 35% right here. Could I get a really good one, please? I guess not. Well, you know what? It'll do its job for me. The other one's about to break anyway. So I'm hoping I can loot some. And I also need armor as well, so that's something I'm hoping to get in the future. Anyway, like I said, we have a complete success, and I am happy with that. We are going to have to do some upgrades on that, so I'm going to have to look up cement and see what we can do about that. Bricks are easy to make. Actually, let's take a quick look. Is cement over in stone? Yes, it is actually. What do we need for that? Just limestone. All right, well, limestone is something that rarely pops up, but I do have some, so we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.